What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have Canada blocks Australian outlet for reporting Jaishankar's remarks. Canada, what are y'all doing? How you block Australian outlet? We finna find out. Before we do, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to support this channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's dive right in. Freedom of censorship.
Let's turn to Canada now. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has always called himself a protector of free speech. He's used this argument to ignore a lot of things, like Khalistani separatism, security threats to diplomats, and glorification of political assassinations. Through all of this, we have the same question. Where does he draw the red line? Well, we have the answer now. The Indian Foreign Minister's speech is where the line is drawn. That's where freedom of expression ends for Justin Trudeau. Let me explain. Minister Jaishankar was in Australia this week. On Tuesday, he held a press conference with the Australian Foreign Minister. As expected, he was asked about Canada. And as expected, Jaishankar hit out at them. What happened next is quite interesting. Most Australian outlets covered this presser. Among them was Australia Today. They focus on Indian diaspora news in Australia. Hours after they carried this presser, Australia Today was blocked in Canada. The reason? Listen to India's foreign ministry.
We understand that the social media handles and pages of this particular outlet, which is an important diaspora outlet, has been blocked and are not available for viewers in Canada. This happened just a few hours after this particular handle carried the press conference of External Affairs Minister along with Penny Wong. But nonetheless, what I will say that these are actions which yet again highlight the hypocrisy of Canada towards freedom of speech.
And so much for freedom of speech.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild, dog. Like, the fact that Jaishankar was asked a question about Canada, answered about Canada and Trudeau. Hours later, it is blocked to viewers in Canada, so they cannot have this information. On a country that claims freedom of speech decides to block or censorship speech. Come on now. Okay, that ain't right. That is absolute hypocrisy to a T. It ain't right.
You're okay with people threatening to blow up planes. You're okay with threats to Indian diplomats. But this is where you draw the line?
Yeah.
It exposes Canada's hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Let me take you back to July last year. Khalistanis in Canada displayed a float on Indira Gandhi's assassination. They glorified the killing of an Indian Prime Minister. Around the same time, Indian diplomatic missions were targeted. A grenade was hurled at the High Commission of India. And how did Justin Trudeau react? Listen in.
Canada has always taken extremely seriously violence and threats of violence. We've always taken serious action against terrorism, and we always will. We have an extremely diverse country, and freedom of expression is something that we have.
So all that counts as freedom of expression, but covering the Indian foreign minister's speech does not.
It don't sound like you took seriously threats of violence, especially against Indian government, Indian, for the people that India had in place over there in Canada. When they were constantly threats and they're constantly burning posters, or they were all of this, it didn't sound like you did anything. You let them slide all under freedom of expression or freedom of speech. So how do you take it? How do you take it seriously? Diplomats. That's what the word I was looking for. When Indian diplomats, you didn't take anything about the people burning posters of them or pictures of them or anything. We didn't take any of that seriously.
Australia Today has responded to this censorship. Let me quote from what they've said. The recent restriction and ban on our interview with Indian External Affairs Minister and the press conference under orders from the Canadian government have been difficult for our team and those who value freedom, free and open journalism. We remain steadfast in our mission to bring important stories and voices to the public, undeterred by these obstacles. And what is Canada saying? Nothing so far, but I'm sure you're wondering what Minister Jaishankar said. What was so explosive that Canada had to block his remarks? Nothing out of the ordinary. Exactly what India has been saying all along. A, Canada has not given evidence, and B, that Indian diplomats are not safe there.
Canada has developed a pattern of making allegations without providing specifics. Secondly, when we look at Canada, for us, the fact that they're putting our diplomats under surveillance is something which is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Third, the incidents which the gentleman there spoke about, and do look at the video. I think they would tell you, in a way, the political space today, which is being given to extremist forces there.
It's a genuine problem.
So that's what you censored, Canada? All you said was y'all making allegations, no specifics, no evidence, nothing. Y'all don't care about our diplomats. Y'all are putting them under surveillance, which is a huge no-no. Y'all being dirty. Basically, y'all just being dirty.
So much so that India is scaling back its diplomatic activities. The High Commission and consulates often organize special camps. These are meant for Indian nationals. You can use these camps for various services, maybe passport issues or maybe official certificates. One such camp was slated to be organized in Toronto, but it has now been cancelled because Canada cannot provide adequate security.
Crazy.
We saw that on Sunday too. A camp was being held at a Hindu temple in Brampton. Khalistanis attacked the temple and the devotees. So New Delhi is not risking a repeat.
Days.
This caps a very tumultuous week in India-Canada ties. We thought it hit rock bottom last month, but things are getting even worse. And what is Justin Trudeau doing about it? On Monday, he attended a Diwali event in Ottawa. There he made an important statement.
There are many supporters of Khalistan in Canada, but they do not represent the Sikh community as a whole. There are many supporters of the Modi government in Canada, but they do not represent all Hindu Canadians as a whole.
Now, a couple of things to note here. One, he admits that there are Khalistanis in Canada. He also says that there is no room for violence. So why not crack down on them? Why not punish them for spreading chaos? No answers. And secondly, this is an important distinction drawn by Trudeau. He has said that Khalistanis do not represent Sikhs. Well, news flash, Mr. Prime Minister. We already know that. People at the event said that Trudeau had never made such a statement before, distinguishing Sikhs and Khalistanis. Does this mean that he's slowly realizing his mistake? Or did someone give him a history crash course? Either way, don't hold your breath. Justin Trudeau is too deep in this mess. Even if he realizes his mistake, he cannot afford to accept it. Hello.
Yeah, and then I feel like if you're attacking the Hindu temple, dog, you got to get that under control. You're seeing people get attacked. You have footage, and you have to be able to crack down on that. If you say you don't stand for violence, yet this happens and there's nothing done, then you do stand for violence because you're not cracking down on it. People are getting away with it. That was absolutely crazy. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Canada, Justin, figure it out, dog. Figure it out.
Welcome to this special edition of Vantage, live from the White House. America.
Okay, so that's about the presidency. And we all saw that Donald ended up winning that. So we'll skip that ending part. But yeah. The fact that they blocked that is absolutely crazy to me. That Canada's government blocked that is mind-blowing. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment sections. What are your thoughts? If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out the next one. See y'all next time.